Jinx loves it when I sing Yesterday to her with my Bob Dylan impersonation. Here we go.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. And now I long for yesterday.
She used to love it. There she goes. She's out of here. Today, I'm ranking Help by the Beatles. And just a reminder, right now it's 9:30 in the morning. And July 16th, I believe? What's the date here? I don't know. What year is it? July 16th, this afternoon. I have a couple of YouTube friends coming over and I'm giving away. They won that CD giveaway contest I had for my 15th year on YouTube. So expect a video sometime soon. So of course, when Help came out in 1965, I did not know about the UK version. I didn't, I was just a kid. I was really immature back in 1965, just like now. So what I had was the Help soundtrack. So it would have all 7 songs from the Help movie, Help, The Night Before, You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, I Need You, Another Girl, You're Going to Lose That Girl, and Ticket to Ride, along with instrumental songs. And what I loved about that, about the Canadian and US version, is it started with a little bit of a snippet of the soundtrack, and then it goes into Help. I think that's much cooler than just going right into the song Help on the UK version. And even though I was just 7, 8 years old, I actually kind of enjoyed the instrumentals on the soundtrack. But I'm reviewing and ranking, of course, the UK version. So here we go. Help is the 5th studio album by the English rock band The Beatles and the soundtrack to their film of the same name. It was released on August 6, 1965. 7 of the 14 songs, including the singles Help and Ticket to Ride, appeared in the film and took up the first side of the vinyl album. The second side included Yesterday, the most covered song ever written. Bob Dylan covered that too. Did you know that? The album was met with favorable critical reviews and topped the Australian, German, UK, and US charts. During the recording sessions for the album, the Beatles continued to explore the studio's multi-tracking capabilities to layer their sound. Yesterday features a string quartet, the band's first use of Baroque sensibilities, and You've Got to Hide Your Love Away includes a flute section. In North America, the release was a true soundtrack album. The omitted tracks were, the songs that weren't on the US version, all of side 2, were instead spread across the Capitol Records, Beatles 6, Rubber Soul, and Yesterday and Today. So yeah, Act Naturally was on Yesterday and Today. It's Only Love was on Rubber Soul, the US version. And that was so suitable for Rubber Soul, along with I've Just Seen a Face, which is the opening track, which I thought was the opening track for years and years for the US version of Rubber Soul. Tell Me What You See was on Beatles 6. Yesterday was on Yesterday, ... and Today. And Dizzy Miss Lizzy was on Beatles 6. Yeah. So the album cover, I kind of struggled with a rating for this, but I ended up giving it a B. I was going to rate it a little lower, but I mean, it's the friggin' Beatles. And supposedly the original idea was it was supposed to spell out help, but it doesn't, so I don't know what they're doing there. And I actually like the US cover a bit more because it would have the help in big letters and then smaller Beatles on top. But basically it's still kind of a bland cover and it's okay. It's a B. My 3 favorite songs. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll go with what I wrote here yesterday. Yesterday, get it? Ticket to Ride, Help, and Yesterday. My least favorite song. I think I was going between... No, just I'm thinking of Rubber Soul coming up. My least favorite is Sorry George, but it is You Like Me Too Much. Really nice song, and George really sings it well. It's just that it's a pretty basic song. The lyrics aren't very good. Of course, George would quickly improve, but you know, it's still a nice song. I like it. Well, I love it. It's the Beatles, but it's like my least favorite. And I post on my community, I ask my viewers to rate each of these albums from excellent, very good, good, fair, and poor. I put poor down because there's always going to be somebody saying, where's the bad or poor? So, you know, there's always going to be an idiot or two saying that this is a poor album, just like Abbey Road and White Album. Whatever. And I'm keeping all of those for the end of the series, and I'll show you all of them together, and we'll maybe figure out the rankings from everybody that way. So going through the songs quickly, Help, of course, is a classic, and I love it in the Beatles movie when the Beatles appear and they're singing that song. The Night Before, that's what I was trying to get at with those polls, is, you know, some people leave comments, and one person said about this album, I apologize, I don't know who it was, but they said this is when Paul went into his own with his songwriting, and I agree. He started, well, yesterday of course, but then I absolutely love The Night Before and Another Girl, and I've Just Seen a Face, and Yesterday's not too bad. Yeah, The Night Before, I think it's one of those many underrated Beatles songs. You've Got to Hide Your Love Away. I love, love, love John's vocals on that. I Need You is excellent. It's still a simple song overall, but it's more interesting, and once again, the lyrics aren't the greatest, but it's a very nice song, and I love it. Another Girl, another underrated Beatles song. You're Going to Lose That Girl is classic Beatles, and of course, Ticket to Ride is awesome. And then side 2, Act Naturally. I like this cover version. Sometimes they, you know, in the past, I didn't care for some of the songs that they would choose for Ringo to sing, but Act Naturally is great. And it brings back memories too of when I had Help. And this actually, Act Naturally was on yesterday and today, but my dad would hear it, and he would say, that's, you know, Buck Owens and all that, and I think he liked it. Like, he never bashed the Beatles, but he was never saying anything really that positive either, but I think he was impressed. It's Only Love, like I said, is so suitable for the US version of Rubber Soul. I think overall, except for the US version lacking, I think it's lacking a couple of songs. I think it has 12, does it? Overall, I like the US version more, except, like I said, it's missing a couple of songs. 3. You Like Me Too Much, a very nice song by George. Tell Me What You See. I wouldn't say that song is underrated because there's so many great underrated Beatles songs, but it's still, I really love the song. I've Just Seen a Face, once again. I always think of that song as the opening track for Rubber Soul. It just seems, it's still, even when I listen to this these days, it just sounds better as the opening track for Rubber Soul. And of course, Yesterday, written by Paul. I guess people think it's overplayed and all that. I never really hear it on the radio, so I'm never bored with it. And it's such a great song, and the lyrics, especially coming from a guy in his mid-20s, they're so good. And then Dizzy Miss Lizzie. Sometimes, you know, maybe in the past I would have had that as my least favorite, but I listened to this a couple more times to do this ranking and review, and the guitar is kind of samey throughout and maybe a touch annoying at points, but John has such a killer vocal again, just like, you know, Twist and Shout and Money, that it rocks, and it's great overall. So that's what I think of the songs on Help. And in my ratings and rankings, I'm gonna give Help an A-, mainly because, of course, Tell Me What You See, You Like Me Too Much. You know, there's 2 or 3 lesser songs on this, but they're still great songs. And it goes in between Please Please Me and Beatles for Sale at number 3. So I would love your thoughts on Help in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.